blah, something very technical.
But they can't.
They can do it, and they can do it in under a minute. And he's like, but that's just essentially, that's just memorization.
Right.
They can't. Rocket could look at an issue and know what was wrong with it just by looking at it.
Right. He could build new things.
New things from knowing other things.
The only time he's ever created anything that could do that is Rocket.
It's like that perfect, like, creation.
This anomaly of a creation he's trying to capture again, and he needs his brain.
It's funny because he tried to make this perfect society, which is just like this subjective thing that, like, for him was like highest evolution and everything's flowing, but like don't make anything too new and get outside your wheelhouse,
Mm-hmm.
But like then he ended up wanting that again. He's like, that was his ultimate thing of like, he couldn't understand that something he made, Rocket, could figure out something that he couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
That was breaking him.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a really good lesson for anybody who's like up on their own high horse too much. Just realizing like, I don't know everything.
This is something we're all going to face in our lifetime. Can the creation surpass the creator? We have created AI.
Oh man, it's in the mix too.
I mean,
probably wrote some of the script. I don't know.
It might, there might be some studio execs trying to figure out how to write scripts right now.
Oh, they're
using
absolutely doing that.
Tell me about a movie called Superman Legacy, and AI's like, this is what I would do.
Damn.
All right, so they go back to the ship. Big face-off. Actual face-off. Actual face-off.
Yeah.
The reveal.
Nice.
Big reveal. I mean, it looked rough. It was awesome. Did a great job. I forget how he actually goes down, but he does. Goes down.
Well, so earlier in the movie, Rocket's working on these boots that he says like manipulate gravity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really early on, if I remember correctly.
It's very opening scene. He's like walking upside down.
Yeah, he's walking.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, you think it's like a throwaway, but then when you realize that's the high evolutionary's power, like he's been prepping for this showdown, knowing that it would one day come. And so when he gets there, and the high evolutionary is like, why are my powers like, not working on you? It's because he figured out how to stop them.
And then when you're right. He's up on the ceiling. He's using the force field. Rocket uses his gravity boots, pulls him down, blasts him. Peter blasts him. Like Nebula hits him. Drac punches him down. They all get like Groot gets his punch in. Everybody does, and they beat him.
Teamwork.
They take the kids with them.
Yeah,
they got the ship-to-ship
the
connection.
ship
Oh,
Kraglin,
nowhere!
Yeah,
Kraglin brings nowhere in.
Flies nowhere in.
Like it's mobile now.
Yeah.
That was a
thrusters on it.
That was a cool moment too, being like, man, you've seen this so many movies ago, and like here it is.
Usually it's just floating there. You get Cosmo, who's been called a bad dog by Kraglin, trying to get that taken back the whole movie.
The great poker scene with Kraglin and Cosmo and the one guy from the first movie that sold the orb.
Yeah, or
Duck.
wouldn't buy it.
That duck.
Yeah, Howard the Duck is
there.
back.
Yeah, that was a good one. Mantis trained the obelisks, those big old teethy things.
Oh, the obelisk
from like the beginning of the second movie.
That was weird.
The big teeth, rainbow vomiting tentacle monsters,
battery eaters.
Hell yeah, battery eaters. They eat battery. Mantis made some new friends. Dan, you were saying something?
Yeah, Kraglin was trying to learn how to use the flute, Yondu's flute, the whole time.
Oh,
and
man.
In that big battle, when it comes down to it, he figures out how to do it to kind of save the people on Nowhere.
That was great.
When they're kind of losing, he turns the tide of battle.
Yeah, all the monstrosities are going after Nowhere.
Yep.
Good space battle.
Great
Lots
space
of stuff in space.
Yeah,
there was that
massive space battle.
Yeah.
There was the scene in the hallway where the Guardians were all like taking those guys apart.
That was it. That was their big team
No Sleep
scene.
Till Brooklyn.
No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
I'll never look at that song again.
Mm-hmm.
Same way.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's the best hallway scene since Daredevil of anything ever.
Yeah. I mean, and to get them all in there, and the Groot stuff was just awesome. Like really push the Groot stuff. I like that. And it's time to be like, okay, we got all these kids, we got all these people on this planet, we got Nowhere. Let's connect them in space. Yep. And Cosmo, the telepath dog, helps connect them all. And Peter and the gang are flowing all these kids onto the ship.
Get them all on there.
Yep, get
all
them all
the higher life forms.
The higher life forms, right?
That was the initial goal.
And then, right as they're about to, we got the last kid, Rocket looks back at the cages and says, absolutely not.
Nope.
We're bringing everybody.
Everybody.
And they brought all the animals.
Yep.
Like,
he sees.
Go ahead.
He opens the cage of the raccoons and sees, or his old cage, and sees that he is indeed a raccoon.
Yeah. And then he himself adopts the name Rocket Raccoon for the first time.
Yeah. You see the whole zoo like flooding out into nowhere, basically.
Yeah, just so many animals. And like some of the animals are like attacking people. I love that. I was like, you gotta be real.
That monkey attacks their face.
Yeah, just jumps on. It's like and then we get oh shit. Peter Quill's about to die.
Oh, let's go back one thing because it's
go ahead.
We gotta talk about Adam Warlock's mom perished on Counter Earth.
Oh yeah.
So that is where he kind of more or less changed sides.
Yeah.
Because he's like
he's directionless.
I think who was it that helped him at one point? Was it Groot, I think? That saved his life. And he's like, why did you save me? And he just kind of like realizes, all right,
chance.
I'm gonna
He says everybody.
At that point, he's like, I'm a guardian now. So basically is what happens. But
he says everybody gets second chances. Yeah. Gamora's just like, you guys are just making up what he's saying.
Yeah. I am Groot.
Like, I am Groot. I am Groot.
Yeah, but I just wanted to point that out before, because since he's about to pop back in a sec.
He is.
Peter drops his Zune. Drops his Zune on the ship and goes back for it.
Same as, call back.
I always forget it's a Zune.
Call back, Like, I've always gone back and got it before. It'll be fine. He makes the run. He's doing it. Jumps into space. You think he's going to do it.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't.
Right.
Hits something. Stops halfway. And, they really pushed the in-space stuff this time. A little bit more of the Guardians Volume 2 stuff where, there's the mutiny and they're putting all those guys out in space. They kind of pushed it to be like, it's not good to be left in space.
Yeah. And then that's how we lost Yandu.
Yes, exactly.
Died in space.
And Peter's face gets all puffy.
Yeah, looks like Matt Damon's stung by 1,000 bees.
Oh, right.
You see Groot trying to reach out for him, and his branches are just dying in space. He can't get them.
Yeah, they're cracking. You're like, man, that's perfect. Like they really thought about this.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of mad. I was like, fly out there and get him.
Yeah.
I was like, this is
just go get him.
like, it's how long we've been in space.
Yeah.
You
guys don't have a space